Grumpy DRZ. It's been a good minute since I've been back in the saddle creating a vlog on the road, I gotta say. But my oh my, it doesn't feel good. The struggle. So let's just get straight into this. I haven't been motovlogging in almost like a month now. It's just been a lack of time between school, work, girlfriend, school, work, girlfriend. It's kind of a vicious cycle I'm stuck in right now. Nothing wrong with it, but it is what it is. I think a couple videos are due now that still can't wheelie. I think a couple videos are overdue, and one of them was definitely going to be, you know, a few reasons why, 5 reasons why, however many reasons you want as to why the DRZ 400 is bar none the best starter bike you could start on. And that's highly arguable, I get it. No, not everyone wants to be on a badass motard, right? Let me explain why you want to be. I'm gonna start off with when I first got this bike. I got this bike literally like exactly a year ago, maybe a week off from like a year ago. And I think one of the biggest things I noticed while riding this initially, just doing the little test ride around the block, was like, wow, this thing, it was so forgiving, so easy to get used to. The bike is just so forgiving for all the new riders who do watch this. Back to the rideability, the bike is just so easy to ride. The power band is very linear, especially when you do the 3x3 airbox mod with the exhaust. If you're gonna bitch about the ride height, yes, it is a high seating bike, but there's lowering links, there's shaved seats. I've made this bike very comfortable for someone my height, which is 5'9". You know, around do it with Dan size, maybe an inch taller. But I know a lot of people get weird about you know, being on a tall bike because it could be a little intimidating. But the thing is though, is that if you compare this to sport bikes, you compare this to cruisers, naked sport bikes, fill in the blank, this will be lighter. For a dirt bike, yeah, this is relatively heavy, 320 pounds, but when we're talking just street bikes in general, this is the lightest class of bike. So you may be scared with the height and whatnot, and I get it. But what I would say to that is the bike is so light and so maneuverable. The rideability is just through the roof. It's so easy. It's just so flickable. I don't know how else to describe it. My brother just got a Honda Magna, also, you know, do a damn bike. You can probably tell that we're a fan. I rode it and I like it a lot. I like cruisers in general a lot. I have a video of me riding a VTX 1300, had a blast on it. Nothing against cruisers. The only thing I have against them though, compared to this bike, is that they're just not as maneuverable. Yes, they're going to be the best bike for those long haul cruises where you're sitting on the freeway and whatnot doing your thing, and that's fine. But I think the rideability, how forgiving this thing is, I think that's a huge step in the right direction if you're looking for a novice bike. Number 2 is going to be the price. Now, people might give me a little bit of flack about this. Sometimes people think that DRZ 400s are so expensive and, you know, oh, they're around like $5,000. I saw that in a Hero RR video. Just so everyone knows, just so there's transparency, I bought this bike for $2,300. And given that's not going to be every case, but it is totally an option. You could find these bikes, you know, all day for around that price range. This cop is stressing me out. It's making me, you know, I can't focus when I see a policeman there. I don't know if I should ride past him. I'm going 45. Oh, we're in a school zone too. I'll just chill in his blind spot. Maybe he won't recognize me on a big yellow bike. Or maybe he'll get pissed off that I'm in his blind spot. If I ride like a virgin for the rest of the video, you know why. There's a cop right behind me. So anyways, God, I can't focus with this cop right next to me. I'm sorry, it just stresses me out. You can't do anything fun in front of cops. Alright, so I think the best way to go is to honestly get an SM. We're talking just street bikes. I don't want to sell the whole dual sport advantage of this bike as much as I want to sell the whole you know, versatility and the fact that it can do both, not the fact that it does well off-road. What I mean by that is it's better to go the SM route because they're more desirable bikes, they hold their value a little bit better, and you won't have to go through the whole process that I did of just, you know, having to find your own set on your own and whatnot of the Supermoto wheels. Some people want to find that, some people want to start with the, you know, DRZ 400E or a 400S and do what I did. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that some people like the inverted forks and the very minor things you get when you get the SM model. Needless to say, the price of these bikes, it's really not going to hit you hard. I think if anyone wanted a DRZ 400 today, I think if they had $2,500 and, you know, just looked avidly on every single platform that sells motorcycles, I think you could easily find a clean one that's been well taken care of. So, third point, versatility of the bike, meaning you could do so many things to this bike, it's ridiculous. It blows my mind, like, as to what people do to these bikes. You know, they stunt them, they put a cage, or they make them off-road machines where they, you know, they get the nasty carbs on these, and it's cool. You know, it's cool that there's that type of availability just because this bike has been around for so long, and there's just an absolutely huge aftermarket. Those are three very strong points right there. Just the fact that the bike is so easy to ride, the bike is just awesome all around. It's not great at one specific thing, it's just good or decent at a little bit of everything. I think the fourth point, I'm just gonna mesh, I was gonna have 5 points on this, but I'm just gonna mesh the last two together. I think the fun you'll have on this bike is just kind of a unique experience. A lot of things that people don't take into consideration is you could do so many cool things on this bike. You know, I've hit trails on this bike when I had the dirt tires that were just throughout the city with some buddies. There's a video on that. The possibilities are just endless. I mean, I was waiting for my buddy to get off of work and come home, and I just headed over to like the local neighborhood, just started hitting some jumps off the little grass patches. Like, it's just a fun bike. You could take it anywhere you want. The durability too, the durability is ridiculous. That could have been a point in itself. This bike has such a good rep as is, and even if something does go wrong with it, there's there's 1,000 other people who have run into the same exact issues, whether it's you modifying your bike or whether it's you know, running into a repair with this bike. The DRZ 400 is always going to have, you know, your sister, mother, and brother who's already done it before you. So whatever that means to you, I think that's awesome, because I just think, you know, it's just nice having parts available. I didn't want to get some random Husqvarna or something that's completely off-brand, that's discontinued, because with discontinued stuff comes finding discontinued parts, and it can really, you know, it can cost you a lot of money. That's why I started on this. That is why I think this is hands down the best beginner bike that anyone could start on. It's just so forgiving. The price point is awesome. What you can do on it is awesome. What you can do to it is awesome. So that's basically going to be the end of this video, man. It's just me kind of ranting about why the DRZ is the shit. And anyone who says anything otherwise is probably a Jixer Bros, just wants to talk shit, man. But hey guys, everyone who's hung in there, everyone who's you know, subscribed recently, thank you guys. I really appreciate the love and support. I'm just actually just going around circles at my school. I just wanted to make a video, you know, because I figured, hey, I have a little bit of time, might as well. But I wanted to ask you guys a question. Please let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see for my upcoming videos. So I want to do some cool stuff with my brothers. Now that he has a bike, I could do like a Honda Magno ride. There's a lot of cool things coming up that you know, I see potential in, and things I could do. So man, dude, another cop. Man, too many cops in this area. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about my opinion on the bike. If you disagree, let me know what you think the best bike is. I'm just gonna be riding through school, trolling around, popping wheelies, or trying to. But yeah, man, been missing all my YouTube fans, all the YouTube people. You guys are awesome. So until next time.